Welcome to the Swing Clinic, presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics. I'm PGA golf professional Jimmy Hanlin.
And I'm Claire Hogle, and we are here at Feather Sound Country Club, just outside of St. Pete, Clearwater.
And we're with our friends from Visit St. Pete. We're gonna play this awesome golf course, so we're gonna help your golf game while we're at it. All right, Claire, Swing Clinic time. We're gonna work on a little short game today, maybe some trick shots, all that fun stuff. You ready?
I'm super stoked. Let's do it.
So you have a sand wedge in your hand, and I've got a ball teed up right now off the ground, and you gotta get it over the water and stop it.
All right.
Why do you think we're doing that right now?
Well, if I had to guess, it's because the grain in Florida is pretty intense, and you gotta make sure that you're not digging too much because you are not going to win against the turf.
A student right here, A+ student. So what happens with this shot? You guys get nervous, right? And go ahead and let's show them something, Claire. So you guys get nervous, you gotta get it over the water, you wanna make sure you hit it hard enough, you wanna hit the ball first. So what typically happens is, Claire takes it back a little bit, you guys get very steep with this shot, right? Stick it into the ground, right? You get really steep with this shot. And the shot we wanna hit right now is that spinner shot, right? Everybody wants that spinner shot. But the only way to hit that spinner shot, let me show you right here, is you gotta hit it on the right, whoops, break your wrist there, on the right grooves, right? You gotta hit it right in here on these grooves. You can't hit it high on the face or it's not gonna spin, and you can't hit it way down here and thin it, right? You gotta hit it a couple grooves up. So the way that we have to do that, Claire, is we have to get a little more shallow in our swing. And it's hard to get shallow to hit a golf shot while your body's forward, your sternum's ahead of the golf ball, but I'm asking you to get shallow. It's not an easy thing to do, right, from that standpoint. So set up just like you would hit this shot right here, okay?
To the ball?
Yep. Take it back, and again, what I want Claire to do right here is she's gonna take it back like she'd hit this shot, and then on the way down, right, she's just gonna clip this tee, clip it off this tee. So we're trying to catch it in those grooves right there, and we're shallowing out to clip it. That's gonna make you guys, if you hit the tee, that means you're getting too steep, right? If you skull the ball, that means you're obviously just coming up out of it. So let's just try to clip it off there. See what the feeling you could get. Nice and shallow, and clip it off of that tee. This is a great drill on the range for you guys to use from a standpoint of just getting the feel. Look at that, that was amazing right there. So you hit the tee, you clipped it a little bit, but you didn't break it, right? So really good. Now this time I'm gonna have you do it, and I'm almost gonna have you get that feeling of like not even hitting the tee. Try to hit the ball without the tee. That last one was good. That last one was good. Same feeling. If you watch Claire, she has to get very shallow in this shot to hit that. Look at that. Oh, that was amazing right there. That's why you're a good wedge player, huh? See that thing spin? Yeah. Because you caught it on the grooves right there in the right groove. Yep. So again, the key for this drill, this is a great drill. I mean, you guys should do this drill. It looks weird. You got a sand wedge teed up right here. But if you struggle with that little 40-yard shot, you know, it's going to allow your arms to get more shallow and allow you to not like get too steep on this shot and get a good feel, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
What did it feel like coming off the club when it hits that?
Solid.
Yeah.
It helps you kind of like feel where on the face you're actually trying to hit it.
And it kind of matched up your body and your arms as you were doing that. You know, as we watched Claire swing, even doing that in slow-mo, you could see that her body and her arms kind of work together there. And that's a big deal, right? That helps a lot. So, all right. We got a lot of short game to work on today. Welcome back to the Swing Clinic, presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics. We're at Feather Sound. This golf course is awesome.
Yep, you can't really see it from here.
Yeah, the woods, they're pretty nice. They got nice woods here at Feather Sound. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna make this up. Claire never hits it in the woods. I threw it in here. So
yeah, this is fake news.
This is fake news right here, that's exactly. So, Claire, how many times do you play with the amateur golfers and they hit it in the woods and they're just trying to pitch it out and it just doesn't get there?
All the time.
All the time, right? It just never happens. And most of the time it's not because of the shot that they hit, it's the decision they made before the shot. Yeah. So you and I are gonna walk through this decision to make a good decision before the shot. Yeah, it's strategy. First things first, you gotta get through here, you got some limbs high, that kind of thing. What club do you have in your hand?
I've got a 5-iron.
5-iron. Good first decision by Claire, because most of you guys, what I normally see is like a 4-iron, a 3-iron, no loft.
A wedge.
Yeah, no loft. Yeah, sometimes or they're trying to hit it up out of here, right? But no loft. You have to have some loft to be able to hit this shot, right? Because you're not going to be able to take a full swing to create the speed that you normally create. So if you take a 4-iron and you don't create any speed, it's not gonna get up in the air at all and you can't get it through there. Secondly is, you're on the ground, you're on these pine needles, and go ahead and let me see you set up to one, Claire. What I typically see, we've got this Spanish moss hanging in your way, is when Claire takes it back, because players are afraid it's on the ground, what they do is they want to help it up, so they fall backwards to help this shot up, and they go from here. What happens? That's going to go straight up into these limbs.
Yeah, and you'll
right
chunk
here, right?
it, mishit it, all kind of crazy stuff.
For sure.
Happen.
So what we need to do is we need to create speed out of this shot, number one, so we have to have a club that has a little more loft to it, and we have to stay forward. So set up, Claire. I'm not as worried about all the weight being on Claire's front foot because I still need her to make a big enough golf swing to make some type of a shift, but I'm worried about her center. I want the center to be in front of the golf ball. It has to be there. Here's the next key. This center, Lee, if you draw me a line right here, has to stay in front of the golf ball the whole time. So as Claire turns back, she cannot allow her center to get way back here, right?
Yeah.
If she does there, what's gonna happen? Hand strap in the air, right?
Yeah.
You'll lift it up in the air. So she wants to stay forward with that center the whole time. So as you see, most of her weight stays on her front foot.
It's like a
and
pitch.
Yeah, and stays forward with that center. But you have to swing at it, right?
Yeah.
So many people, they get in there and they're afraid to swing at it. They're afraid they're gonna hit it off the tree. You've gotta swing at this ball.
Yeah.
Even though you haven't really transferred your weight back, you have to swing at it.
Yeah.
So here's our thing, Square. Loft, gotta have enough. Can't just have, can't go with the 3-iron, the 4-iron, gotta have at least 5-iron. 2 is you gotta keep that center forward. 3, we gotta create speed.
Yeah.
Speed, loft, and keep that center forward, and you're gonna rip it out of these trees.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's see what happens.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I am gonna hide right now.
Okay, please do.
Here we go, here we go.
Everyone take
Coming
cover.
out. Rip it out there, I wanna see good. Stay forward. Nice, good. See, you didn't even hit that perfectly solid, did you?
But luckily I had enough loft to get it up.
And speed.
Yep, and speed.
Loft and speed. She had enough
Absolutely.
loft and speed. The last thing, I am gonna have you hit one more. If you do have to keep it really down here, I actually kind of like you finishing a little lower,
Okay.
right? So I like, if you do finish low, that'll keep the ball low, but you could keep your speed up, right?
Yes.
So one more. I actually forgot to tell you that. I want to tell you that as we're going through it. But do the same thing you were doing, just finish a little lower.
Okay.
So again, Claire, we're gonna have her sit forward in the center. We're gonna allow her to have a little more loft. She's gonna create speed. This time we're just gonna finish low so she can keep that ball flight a little lower and let it go. Oh yeah, winner. Look at that low finish right there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Ooh, not that you ever hit it in the trees, but if you do, we're good.
I know what to do.
Yep, loft, speed, finish low.
Wait forward.
Wait forward, here we go. If you're in the trees, you're in luck today. All right, back into the swing clinic. We're on the beaches, the beautiful beaches of St. Pete, Clearwater.
Looks like them, white sand.
I mean, Feather Sound's bunkers are really good. They kind of remind you of the beautiful beaches
Yeah.
here, right? So we're gonna work on bunker play and how to get the ball out of the bunker and why people struggle with it. And we're gonna make some things happen. It's gonna make it a lot easier. Gonna give you some thoughts, right?
I'm gonna need
from your
this.
standpoint, right?
Yep.
So these bunkers here, kind of firmer bunkers, which I think are good. I like firmer bunkers to play on. So let me see you go ahead and set up to it, because I'm gonna talk through this with Claire and what she does. So when you set up, as you can tell, Claire's ball position's a little forward, which is perfect. That's exactly where we need it. She's got a little bit of weight forward, which is exactly what we needed. When you're thinking about your downswing, Claire, what are you trying to do right there?
Swing along my foot line and
Yes.
keep the face opening through.
All good things right there. I think one of the keys though is really, I think people struggle with how much sand do I take, right? Like how much do I hit the sand? Do I hit the ball? What do I do, right? And it's important because I think when people start thinking about that, they get really steep, right? Hit me a bunker shot right now and get too steep. And what I mean by too steep is that club's coming down, like you're almost chopping it out right now.
Oh, okay.
And I think a lot of people really get that way. And you see, she got it out. She was able to pop it out right there because she's a good player.
But you have to keep your hands really moving down.
You held through that really, really well.
Yeah.
So you really need to get an understanding of how you can hit a bunker shot and how much sand to take out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show Claire. So I usually use $1, but because Claire's so good, I got 100 for her right here, right? And we're gonna put it under this golf ball because I trust Claire right now, right? 100 under the golf ball. We'll throw a little sand on the top to give her the feeling of where the sand goes and stuff. There we go. So what I want Claire to think of right here though is She wants to go under that dollar bill without chopping it in half, because that's going to be an expensive lesson right there if you're there, right? And she's going to slide the club underneath that, so she's getting steep enough to get through the sand, but not so steep where she's sticking it in the ground.
That's a lot of pressure, Jimmy.
That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of money.
I very well may ruin this $100 bill.
You may owe me 100, but that's okay.
Might not be spendable.
That's pressure, right?
I ain't gonna pay you. This is laid this bet.
That's it, I did. So again, what she's thinking about is, okay, I'm gonna hit her a little bit behind the sand. I'm gonna not get too steep, and I'm gonna slide it under there. Oh, she's cheating a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay.
That's where I would hit it.
There you go. That's where you hit it. Okay, perfect. So she's just far enough behind it. So she's gonna feel like she's actually taking this dollar bill out of the sand. Really good. So as you see, look at that great bunker shot. I lost my 100, it went flying, right? Good bunker shot. But again, what you saw right there, that was a really good shot, it wasn't too steep. She just went far enough. If you look at this right here, see, it's not dug too deep. It just kind of went under the 100.
And she's intact,
I'll take that back. She is intact right there. Clean her off
welcome.
a little bit. So when you're hitting these bunker shots, have that thought process of into the stand, but not deep into the sand.
Yes.
Let's do it without the 100, right? Let's see.
Exactly. Into, but kind of shallow.
Shallow, yes, that's exactly right. Shallow through. Yep. So again, she's visualizing that $100 bill under there, and you're just gonna scoop that $100 bill out of there. Really good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and you hear that sound. You can't make that sound if you're too steep down, right? It has to have a little shallow, use the bounce of the club in there, right?
Exactly.
Good job. All right, we're gonna get Claire out of this beach into the real beach pretty soon, but we got a few more tips for you coming up right here on the Swing Clinic, presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics. All right, short game time on the Swing Clinic, and no, Claire, I'm not gonna caddy for you forever. We got a little drill we're gonna do here. And so most people, when they get out of their cart, right, they just grab their wedge because they missed the green and they go over and they hit the shot. What we're gonna show them is you need to have different clubs to hit different shots, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna work around all these golf balls that I threw around, and we're gonna have you hit different shots with different ones. We're gonna teach them what to use.
Expanding our options.
We are expanding our options right here, right? All right, let's go back to the rough first, right? So we're back here to the rough on this shot right here. In the rough, we're gonna even change this a little bit. Claire had a good lie. No, she doesn't. So sitting down a little bit in the rough, we're gonna go to that flag right there. Probably can't pass it underneath and hit a little flopper because it's sitting down. What do you think?
Oh, I guess I would probably try and bump it into this and just run it up there.
Yep, what club you wanna use?
You want me to be creative?
Let's be
I
creative.
guess let's try a pitching wedge.
Pitching wedge, we're gonna take a pitching wedge.
Right.
So again, I think the key for you guys to understand right here is that Claire could have came up with a sand wedge and tried to pitch it onto the green. It would have released because it's a bad lie, and she had no chance. Now she's just gonna bump this into the hill with a pitching wedge.
Try not to bump it into that golf ball.
Yeah, don't hit that golf ball. Different shot, different spot. Very good. Into the hill, released a little bit.
Hit it a little too hard.
Well, it was a bad lie. First of all, I stepped on it, so that helps a little bit, right? So let's move up, Claire. So now we're going to this one. Good lie, right? Different story. What would you do here?
Ordinarily I would just, usually I just take the 60.
Yeah?
Like most people, I take the 60.
Yep.
And I just hit a basic shot up there. I land it
I'm okay
on the
with
fringe.
it. I'm okay with it. And the reason we're okay with this right now with the 60 is because she's got a great lie, right? I mean, the lie's perfect. It's sitting up perfect. She can pitch this onto the green. It's probably gonna release a little bit. So we're in good shape right here. I'll take the 60 right here. Add a little loft there, add a little loft, but that's all right.
You should have caddy.
Maybe
Hello.
that's why we don't use the 60 right there.
Come on, why'd you let me do that?
All right, come on, we're gonna take another ball, stay there. Now we're gonna get rid of your 60.
Yeah,
We got a little
please.
bit of room. Let's go down to a 52, right? Still want you to hit the same shot, but what I want you to do is just, there's more room for error here because you don't have to fly it as much. So just a little lower.
So are you wanting me to hit a bump and run, or are you wanting me to hit a little bit
I think
of
a regular
flopper?
pitch shot, what you're comfortable with. What's your favorite? Just
Middle
regular,
of the stance.
Right? Same shot you just hit with your
Balanced.
60, just a little more. Yep, little shorter. Much better. Little bump.
Thin to win.
Run it in there. That's still a good shot right there, right?
As they say.
So point taken for you guys to understand is that it's not the same club and it's not the same shot all the time to do that, right? I mean, you could have hit 4 or 5 different shots from those areas.
Yeah.
So you got to pay attention when you're getting out of your cart of what you want to do and what you want to hit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're going to go to your 56. Now we're just going to work on regular chipping. I'm going to give you a quick drill after all that, right? So we'll go to this golf ball right here, okay? You got the 56. So what I think I see chipping wise, so we're gonna go to a little fundamentals now away from what shot to hit now that you wanna know. What I see chipping wise is two things, Claire, and it's all in the lower body. Some people stay too stiff in their lower body and just move their arms. Some people move their body way too much. Hit me a shot right now, do not move either hip. Stay completely still, don't move either hip, there you go, at all.
And you want me to hit it?
Hit it. This is a bad thing right here. This does not allow you to release your body to the hole. Most of the time she's gonna have to stand up or yeah, it's exactly right. Hit that chunk shot right there. So
that was tough.
I want you to hit another one. I'm gonna make it worse because if you guys don't do that and you stay too stiff, the other thing you do is you get moving like this. So move a little bit. Let me show them a little bit of the movement right here.
Oof.
Yes, horrible, 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 horrible shot. All right, so I got one more ball for you here. Oh, grab that for me. Last one. So what we're gonna work on now is keeping pretty steady on the way back, having a little bit of a turn, but then I want you to just release your body to the target. Yeah, let it move a little bit. Release it, do it again. Good. So what would you do right now if I took this club and I put that in your right hand and I want you to throw it to that second flag out there? How would you do it?
From this position?
From that position, just like you're standing. Yeah, how would you do it?
Yeah. Go like that.
Yeah, look how your body turns to the target right there.
Yeah.
See that? That's what you have, go in. Oh, that's what you have to do in your chipping motion, right?
Okay.
Feel this happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a little bit. You could be too stiff, you could be not stiff enough. This is just right in the middle. We're marrying up your arms and your body. So a little motion, turn to the target. Really good, that was solid.
Yeah, that's helpful.
That's your key right there. So again, first of all, know what shot you want to hit, right? Don't go off and just try to flop everything like Claire was talking about with the 60, right? Got to be a little smarter when we get there. But then when we do get there, you got to marry up those arms and that body and let your body release. As you saw Claire hit that last one, if you watch it in slow-mo, you'll see that the body just rotated right to the target right there.
Yeah, kind of belly button to the target as you finish.
It makes it much better, doesn't it? Yeah, a lot better touch, those kind of things.
Read the club.
So make the right decision and use your fundamentals, and you're going to chip it a lot better around the greens. All right?
All right.
19th hole time. We're going to the beach right here.
We did it, you guys.
St. Pete, Clearwater. Let's go check it out. Welcome to the 19th hole. We sit on a beautiful canopy patio here at Birchwood, and stellar views. Awesome, right? I mean, just amazing.
It is so beautiful.
We're in St. Pete right now. Our friends from Visit St. Pete Clearwater brought us there. Golf-wise today, we worked on a short game, right?
Yep.
Dude, you chipped it off that tee. I'm not gonna lie to you. I put that drill there and I'm thinking, hey, she's gonna chunk the first one in the water because it's a little, dude, you just spun it right off that tee.
Thank you. I don't know, it just seemed natural to me.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Do you like what we did today, working on the short game and the chipping and stuff, or do you like hitting balls?
I like working on short game.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chipping and stuff. It's more creative, it's more fun.
Creative's a great word.
Yeah.
I think people could get more creative and it would make them a better player.
100%. Like even playing your full shots more creatively.
Well, even like what you did today.
145, this number.
Yeah, we threw the 5 balls down, you know, and you had to hit different shots, and like people need to do that more often, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, the golf course was, you know, at Feather Sound was just amazing today. So if you have not played Feather Sound, you're missing out. It's just outside of Tampa, really, really good. So, all right, let's talk about St. Pete Clearwater. You know, we've been here for a couple days now. We shot a few shows. To me, one of the most surprising things, the food in the restauants. Just really good, right?
Yeah.
Like, kind of upscale a little bit and just really,
100%.
really. I mean, you'd have to stay here for a month to be able to eat all the good restaurants here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Really good.
It's so fresh.
Yeah.
It's like really balanced meals. Like it's not just fried food. Like there's greens.
Really and
they include like, you know, just lots of fresh greenery.
I love it. I love
fruits and such.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just everything here. You got opportunities for everything. So you go from that, then you get into the shop. The little downtown here at St. Pete, I mean, you have the murals and stuff everywhere. It's kind of artsy. It's just nice, right? It's just, everything's nice. It seems like this is like the cleanest city in America, right? I mean, just everything just is so perfect here. And Claire, the beaches, you haven't even been to the beaches yet. They're world famous. White sand, as clean as it gets. You have to go see them.
I can see one outside my window.
Oh yeah, you had a good room over there. It's JW, yeah, for sure. But again, if you're coming here, you know, and whether you're bringing your family or bringing with a group of friends, like multiple rooftop bars to hang at, multiple areas to go check out as we're looking at right here. It's just awesome. It's green, it's lush, it's just really good. It's just a cool place to be.
Yeah,
right?
very, very pleasant.
And this is kind of your first time here, right? In this
It is.
down area?
Yeah,
So
it is.
what surprised you the most about just the whole experience of being here?
Just how high end it is.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's like, I don't know, it just has a fresher feel than I
Yeah.
had expected.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
different than, I think
Than
it's
the rest
different
of
than most of Florida, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to me,
100%.
you even lived in Florida for a little while. To me, this is different feel than
Very
you get in
much,
most of
yeah,
Florida.
very
And
much
it's a
so.
really a good thing for sure.
Yeah,
So,
it's beautiful.
so again, thanks to our friends from St. Pete Clearwater. Visit St. Pete Clearwater. Awesome experience here. It's just been really good. Thanks to the golf course, you know, there at Feather Sound. They treated us really good here. Up here at the Birchwood's awesome. We're gonna go check out more of St. Pete. Claire's gonna go spend some cash, do a little shopping right now, you know,
Absolutely.
do some of that, and then we might even go play a little night golf, play golf before the evening's over with.
Yeah.
We got enough golf for, all right? So, but hey, I want to thank everybody again, and we also want to thank you for watching us this week on the Swing Clinic, and that's all presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics.